just came back from watching Transformers Dark of the Moon, and it was pretty cool. My brother started the movie off high. I don't know how he managed to get sneak in that marijuana, but it was really funny watching his reactions to some of the scenes. And I'm going to share my reaction to it. Why else would I be making this video? And, well, there's a problem within the first 5 minutes of the movie. It's almost in the very first scene of the movie itself, and it's the obviously CG Kennedy. The least they could have done get an actor that kind of looked like Kennedy, but they didn't. They instead voted for the CG effect, which is not a good idea when you're trying to have an actor like that. You're trying to do an actor. Only Avatar managed to pull that off, and that was incredibly difficult, if you want my opinion. And Transformers didn't do a very good job of it. So, he looks so animated, but not in a good way. It's like watching a cartoon. One of those cheap cartoons with those weird CG effects. That kind of thing. And another problem I have with it appears later in the movie. Sentinel's betrayal was too damn obvious. He he was the only one who could use the major plot elements, and he was pretty badass, obviously. So he had to betray them at one point or another. Oh, choppy video. Choppy. And when when we see Cybertron, because Cybertron's supposed to be some sort of fallen world, like a big pile of ash, like just destroyed. Because that's why the Autobots are there, and why the Decepticons are there as well, or on Earth anyway. And when we see Cybertron, what the hell is wrong with it? We can't tell if anything is wrong with it. It looks fine. It just doesn't really look like a planet because it has all these holes in it, but it's supposed to have holes because it's like a... I'm not sure what it's called. It's like one of those genetic chart thingies, like those octagon things that you put them side by side. Like here's an octagon, this thing, and here's another octagon. They link up together and do that kind of thing. And what the hell was wrong with it? It looked fine to me, but hey, maybe they know something I don't. And another thing, when it's revealed that the human population was supposed to be a slave labor force to rebuild Cybertron, and the Decepticons were winning, that it didn't seem like they were paying any mind to their goal. They needed a slave labor force alive, but they kept trying to kill humans. And they were just running around all over the place and dying. I'm not going to really tell you how, but it's really cool how they die. They just disintegrate and everything. They use all their weapons and bullets. Why the hell do they have bullets? Oh, and speaking of bullets, all of a sudden our weapons are useful against the Decepticons. Two movies of total uselessness with our weapons, and now that the Autobots don't really stand a chance, I'm not going to tell you why, our weapons are useful. And when they when the Decepticons get damaged, they bleed. They bleed. It's 3 movies too late. It just gives you a what the hell feeling, you know, or WTF, whichever you prefer. And Optimus is a dick. He refuses a truce and instead kills Megatron. He he saw Cybertron just disappear into a little black hole within itself, and he still didn't want any help rebuilding Cybertron. Well, yeah, that's it. Maybe his, maybe Earth was really their new home. Huh. Well, that sucks. No more Cybertron. And so I'm gonna give this movie. I'm not really qualified to rate a movie, but I feel I am. So I'm gonna give this movie about a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was fun, but too predictable, and had a lot of serious flaws.